Hello, my name is William Campbell. I'm co-creator, co-writer of this series, Deadly Affection. It's a really awesome story about a guy who ends up meeting a woman to find out that his life actually has turned for the worst when he gets to actually find out that, well, he's in for some deadly affection. On board here, we have Gabby Barbosa, Dylan Garcia, and Stephen Kesson, and also co-writer Lynn Mai Nguyen-Oost. And we are here to actually just get you in touch and to have everybody explain why it is they like this project and why they like to be a part of it, and how we can also, you yourself, get involved into helping us out.
Okay, well, from the director producer team,
My name is Dylan.
and I am Gabby Barbosa. I am also playing Emma, the very
Violence.
fanatical, obsessed girlfriend.
And this is going to be an interesting turn. I mean, definitely it's going to have your horror pieces, your thriller pieces, and your comedy here and there. I mean, it's going to be full of full of flavors, and it's just you're going to enjoy every twist and turn that comes your way.
Not only that, but like when I was approached by Will, he had first asked if I wanted to be a part of it, and he gave me a kind of rundown on it, and I was excited. I've never played someone so
Crazy.
insane, beautifully insane in the worst ways. So I got really excited, and he asked if I had a team that would be able to work out here. So then I kind of I have a team that I've been growing out here and stuff again. I have people that I trust. So I talked to Dylan, and I kind of ran the same spiel that Will did, and he got really excited too. And can you tell us why you got excited?
I come from a horror background, and as soon as I read the script, I just saw all the demonic feelings, and I just enjoyed every second of it. It has everything that a horror film or the horror genre has. It has beauty, it has the scares, it has the drama, it has the sex. In other words, I mean, it has the beauty of that and stuff like that. I mean, it's like I said, it just comes with different types of flavors and just makes all these ingredients into one pot and to help bring you a solid product.
And then with the script already being well written, well done, we kind of wanted to turn it into episodic. So Will had asked for me to bring in a writer that I trust. And out of everybody here in Arizona, there's only one writer that I really go to and I bother so much. And I really trust him with any project. I know that he's got honor and integrity, and he is a fantastic writer himself. So then we brought on Stephen Kesson, and he was fantastic, and he's been doing a great job just turning it into something bigger. So Stephen.
Take it
Well,
away.
thank you, Gabby, for those kind words. Your check is in the mail. As she said, I'm Steve Kesson. I'm one of the co-writers of Deadly Affection, and I was really drawn to William's script for the feature length because I like erotic thrillers, but I had yet to write one myself. So it was a fun project to research. I watched a lot of prior movies like Fatal Attraction and Disclosure, basically anything Michael Douglas would have killed to have done in the 80s. And it was fun taking those elements and making them original. And I think we have a really good series on our hand. I've written 2 of the 6 planned episodes thus far. I have episode 3 outlined. I'm excited to see where it goes. So, but we need your help to get it to go there.
Definitely. And besides myself playing Emma, we have Will Bowers and we have Danielle, and they are playing. Well, I would like them to tell us they're playing because obviously they've fallen in love with the characters themselves. Like, the usual actor thing to do. You kind of fall in love with them even when they're psychotic, like Emma.
All right. Well, my name is Danielle, and I play Janice. I was super excited when William reached out to me about the script, and I took a look at it, and I just fell in love with it. I really liked the story. I thought it was really interesting and had a lot of good twists and things I wasn't expecting, to where I was kind of like, I found myself shocked, like towards the end of the episode. So I was just like, wow, this is different. I would love to do something like this. And yeah, so I've known about it for probably about a good amount of time now, and I'm really excited to get working on it, and I know it's going to be an amazing project with amazing people. So I'm just really excited to see this come to life, and I know it's going to be something amazing. So I'm going to pass it to my friend Will.
Hi, how are you? Yes, so I'm actually the best friend of the lead. And I don't know, Gabby, if you want to say something about, or Dylan, you want to say something about the lead character, because it would kind of be
Oh, yeah.
based off of that first.
Well, yeah, I guess we have Burke Floyd, who was on Dawson's Creek,
Big Mama's House.
Big Mama's House. He's been on a few projects. He's actually the only reason he wasn't able to make it is because he's on a project right now, and he's constantly working. But when I pitched him William's idea, he was really for it. He loves the idea. He loves the character of Carl, which is Emma's, sadly, her victim, but he's kind of very naive to where he doesn't know that she's
Plotting his death.
not really. She's just very, 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 very loving, and in a psychotic kind of way towards him. She just wants to wrap him up and never let him go. And so Will Bowers will be playing Steve, or Steven, his best friend and coworker. So
take it away, Will.
And so, yeah, so I get to play the coworker. And what's interesting for me is that my acting wise, I've done, the various soaps and, shows like Scandal and Castle and this, that, and the other. And I tend to do the things that are not in this genre, which is what made it so much, fun and so attractive to me. Because, actors that they're kind of, I kind of think there are two somewhat main kinds of actors. They're the actors that do one thing really well, and honestly, they're the ones that tend to get paid a heck of a lot of money because they do that action thing really well, or whatever it is. And then there are the actors who do a wide range of things and can still have a great career. One of my favorite actors is actually Guy Pearce, and you never know who he is from one movie to the next. From Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, to Memento, to LA Confidential, to The King's Speech, to Iron Man. I mean, it's just like,
yeah.
And I tend to like playing that range of things because I've done the things from Shakespeare to world premieres of things in comedies and dramas, and played everything from a jet fighter pilot to a Diana Ross impersonator at some point in my career. So I really like the fact of getting to do something different, because for TV, I tend to be educated black guy, professional, period. And while this guy is a professional, he also gets involved in much more of this sort of, kind of twisted story that's going on. And that's another different thing that I'm not usually involved in. And that's what I love to do as an actor, is to, myself. That's why I love the stage so much, is that you get to do everything from all the way over here to all the way over there. But in TV and film, usually you've got this one little area that you concentrate on. And so I love the fact that I get to kind of go off from that, and in this character. and have a bit of the humor in it as well, because it is decidedly a drama, but and there's like has already been mentioned, the twisted stuff, but there's also a good bit of humor in there, and that's what I liked about it. It's kind of got that mix. There's a little something for everybody, and I think that it's very it's got a very wide appeal. Let's put it that way. You know, the people who say I'm not into horror, it's not that overboard horror. And those people who like to have things have a bit of humor with them will be satisfied as well. So I just thought it was kind of a fascinating project, and I'm actually excited to see where the rest of the episodes go as well. You know, because it's just the end of the first one was so twisty, and they're sitting there like, oh man, you know. So you know, you really want to know where it goes after that. So that's what's really exciting to me.
And that's when you know a story is like really good and captivating, when you sit there, and even when you've been talking about it for like how long and you've been preparing for it, and after a while you're like, wow, I did not see that coming, and we've been talking about it, and you just can't, like, when it keeps surprising you as an actor and as part of the production team, that's when you know that it's good. Not only that, but let's face it, I think everybody on this team and who are going to watch have dealt with that crazy ex. Emma, they've dealt with that one person that you're just like, why in the heck? What did I see in you in the first place? It's like all the sex and the love is gone, and you're like, what was I thinking? Kind of like, what are those? But like with the person, you want to just throw them out completely. So Emma is that person, and she's kind of anybody she brings in, which is Carl, Steve, Janice Sadly, which is her best friend and coworker. She kind of drives them along for the ride, and she really doesn't give a crap. And that's kind of basically like that one ex that you're just like, why? So
and we all have that friend who's sort of dancing, like sitting there going, are you sure about this, dude, or whatever? But you can't go. Stephen.
Yeah, you can't be like.
But you can't like say, that's it. I'm never talking to you again if you don't. You know what I mean? Because you know, making
slap some sense into them, and you can't, because
yeah,
love is blind.
Yeah,
and that's your best friend, and you support them.
But this story is something worth investing in, and something worth watching and getting behind, just because not only because we're trying to get people involved, but because this story is that captivating. And that's because of our commander-in-chief, obviously, William. He started it all, and he got us all kind of roped in. And then now, because of Stephen and his talented mind, just being able to take what was written and further
the story
and surprising us, obviously, because we are still on a train of what the heck. So,
oh yeah, I was so surprised reading it.
Oh, believe me, I'm on the second one, and I'm like, I can't wait till this is for, you know, everybody investing. I think the fourth one is actually going to be, we're building up, and each one is progressively getting more and more. You're like, I need to see the rest. I need to know what's happening. And the fourth one is going to kind of give you the backstory, but still leave you hanging at the same time. And I can't wait for that one. I'm really excited. But the whole series itself is magnificent. And we have such talented cast and crew on this.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you want to say?
So what I would like to say is, wow, guys, thank you. It's truly humbling, and like I said, it's one heck of an honor to be working with each and every single one of you, and I'm looking forward to getting to know everybody else more too. That we're going to be having a pleasure of working with on this. And the beautiful part is, I had just a vision. Okay, I had a vision, but you guys, like Steven coming up and making it episodic, and you, Gabby, bringing the people to the table that you've brought, and Dylan, your clips are amazing, and the talent around this and the staff on it is what makes me actually look like I actually have such a creative mind. So this is why I think if you're considering investing in this project, you will not be disappointed. And we look forward to having possibly you on our journey. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.